Rams. I'm Stella.
And I'm Seleyna. How was your weekend, Stella?
It was really good. I went and saw Wakanda Forever, and that was an amazing movie. And I got to watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy. Overall, it was a good weekend. How about you?
Mine was great. I got to go to a hotel with my friends and my family and just kind of got to relax and watch movies.
That's really fun. Now let's move on to sports with Sonja.
Hey Rams, it's Sonja, coming back with your weekly Stylist Sports. This past weekend, our Rams volleyball team went away to play in the districts and qualified for the WIAA State Championships in Yakima, leaving today. The results on that will be in soon. The Pierce County All-League selections were made with Ivy Brown winning MVP. The girls' bowling team is starting to begin their season and will play tomorrow against Mount Tahoma at Tower Lanes. That's it for this week. Now back to you.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Thanks, Sonja.
Hey Rams, I'm Nadia and I'm here with the segment on International Education Week. This week is International Education Week, which is celebrated all around the world to celebrate benefits of culture and academic exchange programs. This joint initiative of US Department of State and US Department of Education promotes how international education programs prepare Americans for a global environment and help them discover more cultures. To celebrate this week, today I'll be sharing with you some information about my country, Pakistan. The full name is Pakistan Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Its population is about 179 million, which makes it the world's fifth most populous country. Its capital city is Islamabad and largest city is Karachi. There are 5 provinces in Pakistan, which is Punjab, Balochistan, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Gilgit-Baltistan. There are between 70 to 80 languages spoken in Pakistan, out of which major languages are Urdu, Punjabi, Sindhi, Pashto, and Balochi. Urdu is the national language of Pakistan.
Thanks, Nadia.
Let's see how our weather forecast is looking for this week.
Good morning, Rams. I'm Maddie, and I'm here with your weekly rain weather. Did you know that water spouts or rotating columns of the air over water can make sea creatures rain down from the sky? Now it's time for our 4-day weather forecast. Thursday is going to be sunny with a high of 52 and a low of 33. Friday is going to be partly sunny with a high of 48 and a low of 40. Saturday will look partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 28. And finally, Sunday will have a 30% chance of rain with a high of 47 and a low of 32. That's all I have for you this week. Now back to you.
Thanks, Maddie. That sounds pretty cold, so hopefully everyone remembers a jacket.
Coming up next is some news from one of the ROTC students, Connor Sorensen.
Good morning, Rams. My name is Connor Sorensen from your ROTC program, and I am here to announce our results from our drill competition on November 1st. Our unarmed drill team won first place, led by team captain Seleyna. Our unarmed drill our armed drill came in first place as well, led by Kyle Mishner. Our rifle team won first place with individual scores being Sawyer Schlepp from Mount Tahoma coming in first, but our second and third being cadets Sophia Cannon and freshman Skylar Huey. Our academic teams also came in first. Strength team came in third, and our color guard teams, led by Colton Snell, and Team 2, led by Sailor Snell, won first and second place. Our next meet will be happening at Spanaway Lakes High School on December 13th. If you want to come, go ahead.
Thanks, Connor.
For our last segment of the day, ASB has a very special presentation about Native American history.
Hey Rams, happy November from your Silas ASB family, which is Native American Month and Thanksgiving Month.
And in honor of us celebrating this, we wanted to spread some awareness on the land we're living on today.
We acknowledge that we live on the traditional homelands of the Puyallup and Nisqually tribes in the lands with deep significance to other Coast Salish tribes. Coast Salish people have lived on stewarded these lands since time immemorial and continue to do so today.
And while we're having this conversation, it's important to discuss what land acknowledgement is. Land acknowledgement is a traditional custom that dates back centuries in many Native nations and communities. Today, land acknowledgement are used by Native peoples and non-Natives to recognize Indigenous peoples who are the original stewards of the land on which we now live.
While the term land acknowledgement is fairly recent of the practice of acknowledging the land and the people who have stewarded it, since time immemorial is an Indigenous practice, here in the Puget Sound, Native people had the protocol of asking permission to come ashore when their ancestors traveled by canoe to other territory. It was their protocol to stop offshore to announce their arrival, offer respect to the lands and the people, and ask permission to come ashore. Native people continue this practice today, both on and off the canoe.
In practicing land acknowledgement, you are recognizing that the land you're standing on is stolen. We recognize the people and communities that cared for, lived on the land since the beginning of time. We acknowledge their stewardship, their forced removal, and their continued fight to live on their ancestral lands.
Further, in practicing a land acknowledgement, one is committing to being a steward of that land. It is not solely about acknowledging the caretakers, but also the land itself. Each of us as human beings has a responsibility to care for the land. We must respect the land, the waters, the plants, and the animals. Without them, we would not be able to live on the land to begin with.
And while having this conversation, Rams, it is important to be aware, thankful, and present. So while we're having this conversation, we think, well, what can we do? Many tribes hold meeting or donation funds to help.
To continue this conversation, there are QR codes around the campus. Go Rams!
Hello Rams, I'm here with another Ramily with Ray, and today's question is, what is your favorite food to eat over the holiday season?
And hello Rams, this is B. Ray with the Ramily with Ray, and I've asked to talk about holiday food and my favorite holiday foods. I think that people may already know this about me because I've talked about it before. My favorite holiday food is baked mac and cheese, hands down. Favorite birthday food, holiday food, rainy day food. I don't really want to make it, but I love to eat it. Food. I will say, though, that this year, this holiday, I am aware of the need to make some good choices, because for me, nutrition is really important. Not just for considerations about how my genes fit, but more importantly for how my body feels and how I'm able to respond to emergencies at school, or how I feel in the pool when I'm playing water polo or when I'm riding my Peloton bike. And lately I've been feeling a little heavy. So mac and cheese I'm gonna have to watch my portions this year, but that is definitely my favorite holiday treat. But I enjoy many foods, from my own family's traditions, but also from other cultures. So I'm going to have to dial it in this year to take good care of myself and make sure that I'm feeling well. What are your favorites? Go Rams.
Thanks for the input. Back to you, Stella and Seleyna.
Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Until next time, great to be a Ram.